How are you?
It's worse than we thought. DedSec Toronto is gone.
What? What do you mean, gone?
Gone, you know? Not around anymore. They've all been locked up for the embassy bombing.
Dear God.
If we don't stop Malik, things are gonna get a whole lot worse than they already are.
What's good, Chief? I'm sorry for not being there IRL, but there's no way I'm coming out of my hidey hole. But I'll keep an encrypted connection open to your safe house. I was having a chat with your mate, Richard Malik. Just a former SIRS agent and a former Albion drone talking shop. Anyway, he pointed me to this audio recording. You should give it a listen. Could be something big.
Let's have it.
And when you got a moment, give Malik a smack across the chops for me, will you?
With all due respect, these are Broker Tech employees, your employees being run over by your product. Don't you want...
Albion confirms that the explosions seen in the skies over London were indeed an Albion drone project that was sabotaged by the DedSec insurgency. In an exclusive interview with GBB Radio 1, Albion founder and CEO Nigel Cass had this to say.
Truth is, the supposed freedom fighters of DedSec have made London less free. That drone project was meant to replace Albion boots on the ground, let the city get back to normal, but now I can't in good conscience stand my people down. That's not how I lead.
Cass went on to implore listeners to treat any suspected DedSec operatives as terrorists and to immediately report them to Albion.
That lying little shit. He'll kill anyone who stands up to him, but one retaliation and he's boo-hooing about big bad DedSec.
And it's working. Sorry, that was too cheerful. Sadly, it's working. Too sad?
It's what he does. Scares the shit out of people, then swoops in and plays the hero. We've got to show them what he really is.
So that's his weakness, his image. If we shatter that, he falls apart.
We've got a few notions about that, actually. Bagley, bring it up.
This is Claire Waters, political dissident and podcaster, reported missing after teasing a salacious upcoming episode. Sadly, it never aired, so all we have is this.
On the next episode of Buccaneer Radio, I'm chatting with someone from deep inside Nigel Cass's inner circle. He's promised me something that will expose Cass as the tyrant I know he is. This is going to blow the roof right off White Tower. See you next week, pirates.
Nigel would have spun that interview if it was spinnable. If he went after Waters for it, that tape's a smoking gun.
We've got to have it.
Claire was known to broadcast out of Freight 1. You should begin searching there.
What the hell do you mean there's no open investigation? Are you the police or not?
We are, and I mean it exactly the way it sounds.
My friend was a journalist. She was working on a story about SIRS kidnapping people off the street, and then she goes missing. You don't find that the slightest bit suspicious?
Look, the decision not to investigate happened way over my pay grade. Do you understand? Way over.
You're fucking in on it. Jesus Christ!
I'm hanging up.
And I'm recording this.
The journalist mentioned in that call seems to have run afoul of SIRS. And seeing as they've taken 1984 less as a dire warning and more as an instruction book, she may be in trouble.
She needs our help.
Yeah, definitely. Let's do it.
I've marked her last known location on your map. You should hurry, though. It was dated recently enough that SIRS might not have caught up with her yet. Claire Waters appears to be an equal opportunity muckslinger. Albion is her target of choice, but she's railed against tech genius Sky Larson, SIRS, and Thank Kelly. Opinionated, isn't she?
think about how much more she could do if we shared our intel with her. And we could use a voice like hers.
She's been digging in Cass's shit for a while. If what she has isn't enough to squeeze his bollocks in a vice, then maybe she'll join you lot and help find something.
All right. I noticed you had an operative that's been in hospital for some time. I looked into it, had a chat with the doctor in charge. Our kid's been put in a coma, mate. I don't know why.
And?
Doctor wouldn't say any more. She does know our kid's with DedSec, though. She wants to talk with you lot directly. I'll send you her info. Time to save one of your own.
What have I done?
You're not listening to me.
Claire used to broadcast from somewhere around here. That's all I've got, I'm afraid. Bloody analog technology.
She must have her share of enemies. And if we could find her, they could too. Let's move.
Failure to comply with Albion's orders is a crime.
You just had to run your mouth, didn't you? What?
Get off me!
Urgent call. Possible hostile at your location.
Control, we are pursuing the suspect. Control, I've lost the target.
Guess we better look around. Drone, get to searching.
Returning to HQ. Search terminated.
People of London, all illegal activities will be prosecuted. Disturbance detected.
Oh, that seems broken.
Wait, what?
That is the stupidest fucking...
Hurt!
That is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever seen.
Reminder, flag and package searches are at the discretion of Albion agents. All persons requests to
Please. I need help. Help. Help me.
citizens, if you see something,
Another advocate for truth and justice murdered by the machine. We're never going to win this fight, are we?
I'd love to listen to you moan all day, but perhaps investigating her murder would be a better use of our time.
You're right, Bagley. We can still do some good here. Let's look around. We have some foot traffic here.
Several individuals. Boots rather than shoes. One with a tread unique to a certain paramilitary supplier. I think it's from their autumn collection.
These must be Albion's boots. Have a look at this graffiti, Bagley. A bit much, wouldn't you say?
Claire did release several podcasts critical of Clan Kelly, which you'd think they'd be used to by now. They're a criminal gang. They shouldn't expect flowers and thank you notes.
This doesn't seem like their style. Something's wrong here. They got everything but her tablet. Run a scan, please, Bagley.
Tablet unlocked. Claire seems to have logged conversations on it.
Okay, you've agreed to speak on the record. You are an intelligence technician at Albion and work closely with Nigel Cass, correct, Mr...?
Just you. I can't believe I'm doing this. If they were to find out.
I know. Only have to step outside to see how Albion treats people. What do you have for us?
Proof that Nigel Cass was complicit in the bombings.
What? But that's... Here, transfer it to this secure storage drive. How solid is this information?
It's a recording of him talking to some...
Security, drop your weapons!
You can't do this!
Gather all her equipment and get it to the carousel. You, take that wall, then get rid of this body.
Drone vengeance is an horrible crime, ain't it?
Fuck me. Cass sent a squad of his goons for Claire and that other bloke. That recording's gotta be the real deal. Bastard knew about the bombings.
Albion must have Claire's equipment then, along with the audio file evidence.
This is exactly what we need to bury that fucker for good. Nigel Cass will answer for the blood on his hands. We will get justice for Claire and that whistleblower. The Albion gunman said something about Carousel. Could mean Carousel Plaza, Albion's propaganda library.
Sounds like as good a place as any to start looking. The stolen evidence is here somewhere. Watch out, Albion security is thicker than whoever cleaned up that crime scene. And there's also a lot of them around.
Not of a mind to go easy on any Albion twat I meet. Not after seeing what they did at Freight 1.
Yes, well, let's focus on finding Claire's equipment, shall we?
Oh my, that is disgusting. Disturbance detected. Beginning investigation. All humans must comply with Albion.
radio!
Thirsty for the truth? Wet your whistle with Claire Waters. Let's talk Skye. Skye Larson. Who is she anyway? What's on the agenda for Broker Tech? And what, more importantly, is Project Daybreak? So long as there are questions, I'll be looking for answers.
And violators will be prosecuted.
Albion is always watching, for your security and the security of London. Scanning the area for suspicious behavior.
You found Claire's equipment, including her secure storage drive, which shockingly appears not to have been tampered with, so the audio evidence is probably still intact.
Awaiting area crime report. Those who do not obey Albion orders.
There. Done and done.
Drones are on their way to the suspect.
Where the fuck?
This is the end of the line.
Feeling ready to fight?
Let's rock.
Target in sight. Combat mode engaged.
found Claire's equipment, including her secure storage drive, which shockingly appears not to have been tampered with, so the audio evidence is probably still intact.
Deployed to arrest the suspect.
You're not going to escape! Come on, out with you! They're wounded! They're getting away! They're shooting! Gunfire! Heading to last known position. This is a nightmare! I need cover!
That was Albion's automated propaganda hub you've thrown a spanner into. Ostensibly for broadcasting safety notifications to nearby optics, really all it does is bombard them with propaganda. Or rather, it did.
Please, I need help!
Anybody still there? I'm going to have a look. Find that suspect!
I thought we warned you about trespassing, yeah?
That's right. Didn't learn your lesson, huh?
Please, I was just taking a picture of the exterior for...
Oh, did you hear that, mate? He was taking a picture.
A bloody picture!
Now listen here, you knob. This is going to be our final warning to you. If we ever see you coming around here again, the police are going to have to put out a missing persons report. And I think you know how effective they are these days, yeah?
I understand.
Well, I know you're listening. Let's talk.
We told you the Prime Minister would turn you down.
Brits love to see private military contractors on foreign streets, but not their own.
He's a fool! This whole city, this whole country's collapsing. The military's held together with duct tape. Police are running scared.
Someone has to save the people, Nigel. Someone strong.
They do. And I've already worked it out. The ideal targets are the Towan Conference, Parliament, and King's College Hospital. I'll provide overseas tac teams for logistics, but you can source the bombs yourself. Non-negotiable. It cannot trace back to me.
You're forgetting something.
And I'll get you access to filament, as agreed. Now go away.
Now Scarper, or they'll kill you for sure. Has a voice that makes you want to snap his smug bollocks in a pencil case, doesn't he? And Zero Day knew just which strings to pull to get what they wanted, didn't they? Filament.
And Cass was willing to trade it for the keys to the city. Fuck. Don't know, fam. I think I always thought there was a chance for him to... Fuck!
To be the man you thought he was. Sorry, Hamish. If that man ever existed, he's gone now. We have to get this information out there, to the people.
You're right. When you lot get the chance, come to Piccadilly Circus. Been working with Bugs on something. And this proof is just the token we needed.
You have to be wary of people trying to offer you money.
DedSec calling. Are you up for some freedom fighting?
Your wish is my command.
Your somewhat reckless teammate has got themselves thrown in the old clink, I'm afraid. Difficult to resist oppression from behind bars. It will be a while before they're available. Pro tip, however, why not recruit a barrister to the team? I mean, no one exactly likes a barrister, but they do have their function. They should be able to shorten the jail time of imprisoned operatives.